Namaste, everyone, and thank you for joining us for another mindful yoga practice. My name is Kathy, and this is my awesome husband of 35 years, Dennis. And our theme for today's practice is the 10 rules for being human.
So in addition to the practice, I've brought my sitar, and I'm going to utilize that during Shavasana for a meditative instrumental of sitar. So to begin, I'd like you to come into child's pose. So as you find the child's pose, take a moment to really do it with intention. Go there on purpose. Maybe you wiggle the hips a little bit, maybe you wiggle the shoulders, and just allow yourself to settle into it. See if you can tap into gravity here. And allow yourself to settle with each exhalation closer to the earth. Child's pose is an understated pose. It's actually a seal, an energetic seal. In addition, child's pose is a mild inversion. The head is below the heart, just slightly. But the intellect of the mind rests lower than the wisdom of the heart. As Kathy mentioned, the theme of this practice is about the rules of being human. Starting in child's pose is the means by which we can connect deeper. If your forehead is touching the mat, allow yourself to roll the head side to side as you massage the forehead. But really you're massaging and activating and stimulating the Ajna chakra center, the center of intuition. In doing so, it allows us to go deeper. The wisdom of the heart is the home of Anahata chakra, and within it lies a smaller, beautiful place called Hridaya chakra, the home or the seat, if you will, the soul, the cave of the heart. These two aspects, connecting to intuition, connecting to the deeper essence within our heart, our truth, helps us tap into the being aspect of us as human beings. Because we are human beings, we are not human doings. So this practice and this theme is going to be all about tapping into that. So allowing your breath to soften a little more here, settling with gravity. Perhaps now you engage the back of the throat for just a very gentle hiss for the Ujjayi breath. This breath helps us oxygenate the blood so that we bring power to the muscular aspects of ourselves as we begin to transition into the postural practice. So with the arms now extending but activating them, reach out, reach long. And on an inhalation, rise up a little bit and walk the palms about 3 steps forward. Pause here, take an inhale as you arch the spine, and then exhale, let the chest come towards the earth. And this is puppy pose. Allow yourself to feel puppy pose as you open the shoulders and the lumbar and thoracic spine. On an inhalation, lift up a little bit and walk the palms to the right. Take the left palm over the right, then release the chest towards the earth. As we open the lateral side body, the left side body. Inhale, rise up a little bit, walk palms all the way to the left side, but now take right palm on top of left, releasing towards the earth, releasing towards the mother. Inhale, rise up gently. Walk the palms to center. Bring the palms back into a table. Take an inhale as you arch the spine. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Bring it to neutral. Fold the toes under. Then walk the palms back so that you can come onto the balls of the feet, but supporting yourself in this squat with tented fingers or palms. And begin a circular rotation of the knees around the ankles. One more full circle in this direction, and then transition it to the opposite direction. Beautiful. Just beginning to connect to the earth through the metatarsals, opening the bottoms of the feet, opening all that fascia in the arches. Bring it to center. Walk the fingertips out a little bit, widen the knees. Maybe you wiggle into it a little bit as you choose to maybe just stay here and straighten the spine. But you might also choose to maybe allow yourself to fold the torso deep, down in between the thighs, as you then might choose to stay there. Or you might even allow the palms to slide back behind the heels. Perhaps you take on a gentle bind here. Long, slow Ujjayi breath as we massage ourselves from the inside out here. Take a full breath in. As you exhale, release the bind. Stretch the palms out in front. Allow the knees to come together. Take another inhale here and exhale into a forward fold. Finding a dangling forward fold here as you might sway a little bit side to side. And let your sway be fairly large, kind of soften through alternating knees. And let yourself take on this quality in which it's the beginning of letting go. It's the beginning of acknowledging things which don't serve you, but then allowing those things to release from you towards the earth. Allow the mat to take it all. And then very slowly, as you inflate on the inhalation, rise, stacking the vertebrae. The shoulders, they come to the ears. Exhale the shoulders down. Allow the palms to come to the heart center. Perhaps you narrow your stance a little bit. Let the thumbs touch your heart center, touching Anahata chakra. Feeling Ujjayi breath as it flows through you. On the inhalation, allow the palms then to rise up vertically. The gaze can follow the palms. And then as you exhale, let them take a swan dive as you fold forward. Inhale to a half fold. Lengthen the spine, then release again, fold. Inhale like the ragdoll once again, shoulders come to the ears. Palms come to the heart. Beautiful. Inhale, palms through the midline, add a back bend this time. Exhaling, swan diving, folding forward. Inhaling, half fold. Exhale, fold once again. On the next inhale, walk palms forward to high plank. So pause in high plank. But if you need to release the knees, feel free to. Same quality of ujjayi, long, slow, deep breathing here. Feel the power as it builds within you. Take another full breath inward. Exhale, knees, then chest and chin to the mat. Inhale, pull through to gentle cobra. Pause here. And begin a serpentine sway with breath. I love this Ashtanga Namaskar variation of this vinyasa, if you will. It feels very stable, strong, and therapeutic. So we massage the abdominal cavity. Bring it to center. Inhale to accentuate your cobra. Maybe you lift a little bit. Take an inhale again, deep, deep, deep. Exhale, press back, child's pose, but very active through the arms. Inhale, rise to table. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, arch the spine. Fold toes, exhale, downward facing dog. And let yourself kind of sway this down dog out, kind of experiment, if you will. Kind of play with maybe the width of the feet or the palms. Play with the length of the dog between hands and feet. Maybe soften the knees to a crouching dog. Then on the exhale from crouching dog, lengthen through the legs. Take a nice full inhale here, lifting right leg behind you, parallel to the floor though, not too far up, parallel to the floor. Exhale, step through, low lunge, keeping palms or tented fingers on the floor. Breathe. Power through the rear leg, lengthen through the spine. Another deep inhale. Exhale, press back, down dog. Inhale, forward high plank, releasing knees, chest, chin to the mat. Inhale, pulling through, gentle cobra. Exhaling, child's pose. Inhaling, rising table. Folding toes, exhaling, downward facing dog. Inhaling, left leg up, parallel to the floor. Exhale, step through, framing the foot just like before. Long, slow ujjayi breath. Feeling power and strength build within you. Take another full, deep breath. Exhale, step rear foot to front foot. Inhale to a half fold. Release. Slowly, like that ragdoll, rise. Shoulders come to the ears. Palms return to the heart. Begin to feel the tingling and humming energy as it starts to flow through you through this practice. It's through the physical practice that we can remove the layers of the doing aspect of ourselves, as we can shift our mind from thinking and doing and shift it towards being and sensing. And we emphasize our connection to the being essence, our true essence within us. A couple more breaths here. On an inhalation, allow the palms to go downward, outward, and upward. Arch the spine. Exhaling, swan dive, forward fold. Inhaling to a half fold. Exhale, stepping back, right foot. Then left foot, down dog. Inhaling, right foot lifts. Exhale, stepping through, dropping the left knee, inhaling Anjalayasana. Exhale, releasing palms. Engaging left leg, stepping back, downward facing dog. Inhaling, forward high plank. Exhaling, releasing knees, chest, chin to the mat. Inhale, pull through. Exhaling, down dog. Take a gentle sway, take a gentle restorative breath. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step through. Releasing right knee to the mat. Inhaling, palms lift. Exhale, framing foot. Pressing back, down dog. Inhaling, forward high plank. Releasing knees, chest, chin. Inhale, pulling through. Exhaling, down dog. So in this next series of warriors, we'll be returning to three-legged down dog on each side. That's going to be the resting place. And that'll be the transition from which we go into the next warrior. So from downward facing dog, inhale, right leg parallel to the floor. Exhale, step it through, maintaining the lunge but lifting off. Crescent warrior. Take a moment to find it here. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, release the left palm reaching forward, right palm behind you, revolving. Beautiful. On the next exhale, left palm to the mat, right palm to the sky. Revolved side variation. Exhale, release the right palm to the mat. Step right foot back into three-legged down dog. Take a deep, full breath in. Exhale, step through. Plant the rear heel, lifting off, warrior one. So take time to kind of wiggle into your warrior one. Find your alignment. Take a nice moment of awareness as you feel your shape. Maybe you close your eyes for an even deeper connection inward. Take an inhale as you reach. Exhaling, framing the foot, pressing back three-legged. Breathe. Take an inhale as you prepare. Exhale, stepping, planting rear heel, windmilling into warrior two. Inhale your front leg straight. And as you exhale, deep in your warrior two. Gazes out over the middle finger. Another full inhale. Exhale, windmill through. Frame foot, press back, three-legged. Breathe. Then take a full inhale. Exhale, step through, planting rear heel, windmilling into reverse warrior to the sky. So keep a very soft front leg here. Inhale, front leg straight. Then exhale, transition to triangle pose, trikonasana pose. Initially, let the left arm reach to the sky. Then as you exhale, allow the left palm to kind of sneak its way down along the lumbar. Maybe you find the opposite hip, open the shoulder. On the next inhalation, let the inhale float the arm upward to the sky. Exhale completely. Inhale, rising back to a straight-legged sky warrior, looking to the sky. Breathe. Then on your next exhale, windmill through, frame the foot, press back, three-legged down dog, and choose to take vinyasa of your choice. It could be traditional, it could be the Ashtanga Namaskar, your choice. Exhaling down dog. Beautiful. Sway the torso a little bit. Take a couple of restorative breaths. Inhale, left leg up. Now we're on the opposite side. Exhale, step through, high lunge, lifting off. Crescent warrior. Beautiful. Stabilize it, feel it. Exhaling, right palm forward, left behind you. Next exhale, right palm to earth, left palm to sky. Next exhale, releasing left palm, framing foot, pressing back, three-legged. Take a breath. Take a deep, full inhalation here. Exhale, step left foot through, plant the rear heel, lifting off. Warrior one. Perhaps you close your eyes. Feel from the inside out. Take another inhale, reach. Exhale, frame your foot, pressing back, three-legged. Breathe. On the next exhale, step through, planting rear heel, windmilling, warrior two. Inhale, front leg straight, then exhale, deepening your warrior two. Take a full breath in here. Then exhale, windmill through, framing the foot, pressing back, three-legged downward facing dog. Then on the next exhale, step it through again, planting rear heel, windmilling up, reversing warrior to the sky. Inhale the front leg straight. And then exhale, transitioning, triangle pose. Allow the right palm to sneak down behind the lower lumbar. Perhaps you touch the opposite hip. Roll the shoulder open. On the next inhalation, releasing the palm to the sky. Then inhale, rise into reverse the warrior once again. And then exhale brings you through, windmilling through, downward facing dog. And then taking the vinyasa of your choice. Beautiful. Exhaling, down dog. Sway the torso side to side. From here, take a nice deep full inhalation. And then as you exhale, choose to walk, step, or float to the front of the mat. Inhale to a half fold. Release. Inhale like a rag doll. Shoulders come to the ears. Now let the arms hang here briefly, just for a moment. On an inhalation, let the palms lift in front of you, exhaling in the chair. Now from here, let the next exhale fold you and bring the palms behind you. But the inhale brings you right back up. Continue this breathing, this hara breathing at your own pace as we eliminate that which doesn't serve us. You can open your mouth on the exhale. 3 more on your own. And that's last one. Just let your palms rest floating downward and hanging. As you close the eyes, let the arms hang softly. Shoulders release, jaw releases. Take a gentle sway side to side. Just begin to feel this practice as it works through you. Feel yourself connecting deeper through intuition and through wisdom to find the being aspect.
Find 2 more breaths right here, standing on your own 2 feet, slowing down your heart rate a little bit. Let your arms hang down like 2 empty coat sleeves. Feeling relaxed here in the shape. And then if your eyes have been closed, just blink them open. We'll move into a little balance sequence. So if you'd like to scooch off your mat or up next to a wall, that's perfectly fine. We're going to start by taking our right forearm parallel in front of our chest, in front of our heart. Palm is facing down. Then take your left elbow and place it on your right wrist with the hand extended skyward. And then with both hands take Gayam Mudra, forefinger and thumb together. So the arms will stay like this. Now bend your knees a little bit. You're going to put all your weight on your left side. Pick up your right knee. And then angle that foot a little out. So the right knee is pointing a little to the right. Just find your focus, find your drishti. Some spot you can stare at that's not going to move. This is called Shiva balance. One more breath here. Release those hands. Reach down and find that knee and pull it up. Pull it up high. Then begin to circle that right foot to the right. Small, slow circles. And then circle it to the left. Bring the foot to stillness. Keep the leg right there, but take cactus arms. Palms facing towards your ears. Now you're going to twist to the right. So the right elbow goes behind you. Left elbow comes forward, and maybe you challenge your gaze to go back to that right hand as well.
Or not.
Or not. And come back to the front nice and slow. Drop the right foot, shake out the left. Then we're coming down to a squat. So come on down to yogic squat. We'll hit the other side of that balance here in a little bit. take your hands to the floor and just tuck your chin in. Tuck it way in. Lengthen the back of your neck. And now have a seat on your mat. Find your sit bones as we move into boat pose. So picking up the feet, you can hold on behind the knees and pick up the feet about parallel, or you might extend those legs and let the arms release out to the sides. It's great abdominal work here. We're going to be here for 5, 4, 3, 7, 19, 2, 1. Now slide those forearms underneath your calves. Take Gaya Mudra. Put the feet together. This is Lotus Blossom. Once you have the legs, straighten your spine. Lengthen through your back. Now reach for those big toes, peace finger them. And this is a bit of a balance. Just take your legs wide. They don't have to be straight. Just take them as wide as you can. Then once you get there, drop those shoulders down because they probably crept up near your ears for some reason. Beautiful. Release those feet. Send those legs out in front of you. You're going to cross the right ankle over the left. Legs are straight, right leg's on top. Inhale, arms up. Get some length here. Exhale, forward fold. So you might forward fold and reach your knees or your shins or your feet. Doesn't really matter. Once you get there, just drop your head. So we made our way to the floor for the second half of the practice. We use this time to slow down the thoughts, to get more in tune with the body, just really paying attention to how it feels. Let your inhale bring you up. Take that right knee and bend it. Place it right next to that left leg. We're going to twist. With your left elbow, wrap around the right knee. The right hand goes behind you. Sit up nice and tall and twist. Your gaze might go over that right shoulder. And then come back to center. Drop that right knee down and out to the side. Hashimo. Inhale, arms up. Get some length again. Fold it forward. Can you slow down the breath even more? Now walk yourself up. Point that right knee towards the sky. Once again, hold on to it. Make sure you got enough mat length behind you. You're going to hold on to that leg. Roll back. Left leg goes to the sky. Release your head down. And now holding on to that right leg, just lift and lower slowly the left leg 5 times. So don't go too fast here. And then on that 5th time, just let that left leg release to the mat. And let's find happy baby. So you're going to grab the outside of that right foot. Left leg is long, half happy baby. I like to place my left hand on top of that left leg just to encourage that left hip to stay down. Bring both knees into the chest and rock and roll front to back. 3 times. And then on the 3rd time, you're just going to magically come up to a standing position, maybe without using your arms. So now that you're standing, we're going to move to that balance on the other side. So that means your left forearm is going to be parallel in front of your chest. Right elbow on top of left wrist. Gyan mudra, both hands. Weight goes to the right side of your body. Pick up that left knee. Angle it out a little bit. Flex that left foot. Release those hands. Find that left knee. A little grip. Circle that foot to the left. You might hear some pops, some cracks. That's all right. And then circle it to the right. Bringing that foot to stillness. Keep the leg right where it is. Take cactus arms, palms facing your ears. And now you're twisting. Right elbow comes forward this time. You might get a little off balance. Maybe you can recover. Come back to center. And drop the arms, drop the left leg, shake it all out. And then come back to that squat again. This time, if you choose, you could move into crow balance, or you can stay right here in the squat with the palms facing down. So your option, if you know crow balance and you feel like lifting up those knees to the backs of the arms, feel free. All right, everybody come back to boat. So finding those sit bones once again. Lean back a little, pick up the feet, and choose your variation here. And slide those forearms into those calves for lotus blossom. Gyan mudra, both hands, feet together, knees wide, your back is nice and straight. All right, now peace finger those big toes. Take the legs wide. Once again, dancing bear, drop the shoulders. All right, so here comes the hard part. Keep the legs right where they are. Your hands are going to come to your heart. Go. Hold those legs up. You can do it. Hold them up. Hold them up. And release them down. Oh, good job. All right, both legs out in front. Left ankle crosses right. Crossed ankle Paschimottanasana. Arms up. Get some length. Exhale. Forward, forward. So we're going to talk about the rules for being human. There's 10 of them. These were written by Dr. Sherry Carter Scott. Since we weren't born with an instruction manual, these will really come in handy. Come on up, take that left knee, bend it. Left foot just sits right on the floor next to that right leg. Right elbow wraps around left knee. Left hand behind. Sit up straight. Twist. Gaze over the left shoulder. Unwind. Let that left knee drop out. Janu. Inhale. Arms up. Exhale. Forward, forward. So the first rule for the rules for being human is that you're going to be receiving a body when you get here on this planet Earth. You may like it, you may hate it, but it will be your body for the whole time you're here. Walk yourself up. Left knee comes up. You're going to hold on to it again. You're going to roll back, taking that right leg to the sky, and then commence dropping the right foot to almost touch, and then leg back up, 5 of them. And then let that right leg just stay on the mat. Take half happy baby with the left knee out and away. Hold on to that left foot. Drop your head. Maybe the right hand sits on top of that right thigh. Release that left foot. Both feet, plant them on the mat, knees pointing up. Set yourself up for bridge pose here. So let the hips be on the mat, the feet planted firmly. When your next inhale rolls around, lift those hips up to the sky. Lots of variations for arm placement here. You could interlace behind your back. You could take cactus arms. The second rule for being human is you will learn lessons. You are enrolled in a full-time informal school called life. Each day in this school, you'll have the opportunity to learn lessons. You may like the lesson, or you might think them irrelevant. Now lift up your heels on your bridge pose. Get a little more lift. And then slowly lower down, hips and heels come to touch the mat. Take a break. And we'll do a second one. So your second one could look just like the first one. It could be another bridge. Or if you'd like, you can go full back bend wheel if that's in your practice. So taking it up when you're ready. Bridge or wheel. And the third rule for being human. There are no mistakes, only lessons. There is a process of trial and error. It's called experimentation. And the failed experiments are as much a part of the process as the experiments that so-called work. Take one more breath here in your bridge shape or wheel. And slowly lower yourself down to the mat. Do a little windshield wiper knees. And then pick your inversion for your practice today. What is that going to look like? You could simply grab a block and put it under your hips for a supported bridge, or you might choose full shoulder stand or headstand. If you have a wall nearby and you're practicing your headstand up against the wall, you could do that. Any way that you can be inverted for quite a while, like 10 or 15 breaths. Rule number 4 for being human. A lesson is repeated until it is learned. So a lesson will be presented to you in various forms until you have learned it. When you have learned it, you can go on to the next lesson. Rule number 5. Learning lessons does not end. There is no part of life that does not contain its lessons. If you are alive, there are still lessons to be learned. Rule number 6, this is a good one. There is no better than here. When your there has become a here, you will simply obtain another there that will look again better than here. You have to think about that one a little bit. Number 7, others are merely mirrors of you. You cannot love or hate something about another person unless it reflects something you love or hate about yourself. This might be a tough one to swallow right here. You cannot love or hate something about another person unless it reflects something you love or hate about yourself. Take 2 more breaths in your inversion of choice, whatever that's going to look like. And slowly come on out of that shape, moving any props out of the way. We'll meet up flat on our backs, no rush to get there. All the way down on your back, legs straight out in front of you. Now bend your knees and place your feet wide on your mat. So knees are pointing up. Place your feet so that you feel a little bit of the floor and a little bit of your mat. And drop both knees over to the right. Maybe you gaze over to the left. And you can hang out right here. You can take that right ankle and place it on top of the left thigh. Just holding this shape. So rule number 9 for being human. Your answers lie inside you. The answers to life's questions lie inside you. All you need to do is look, listen, and trust. Now, if that right foot is lifted, just place it on the mat and take the knees to the other side, knees over to the left. Turn the head the other way. And then maybe you pick up that left foot and place it on top of the right thigh. Rule number 10. You will forget all of this. But the final comment on this rules for being human is you can remember it whenever you want. So there you go, the 10 rules for being human. Now come out of this twist and find your way into Shavasana. You're just going to lay flat on your back, extending the arms out from your body. Maybe the feet want to fall open a little bit. Close your eyes. Just staying here while Dennis is going to serenade us with a sitar. So before you get too deep in your Shavasana, do a quick little guided imagery. Pretend your body is a house and you're going to go through your house and turn off each light. So turn off the lights in the room, one by one, starting with your feet, your legs, your torso. And continue to turn off the lights in the house, your arms, your head, your total body. Completely dark, empty of all thoughts.
Begin to very softly deepen your breath. Allow your awareness to return from Shavasana. Perhaps you bring gentle motion of the fingers, the toes. Maybe you roll the head side to side. And very slowly roll to your right side. And take a pause right there. And just take a moment here to reflect. Perhaps you reflect upon the rules for being a human being. Perhaps you can take those with you. Then very slowly press your way up to a comfortable seated position. And as you arrive there, allow the eyes to close. Allow the palms to find the heart center in Anjali Mudra. Close your eyes here and allow yourself to feel. Once again, tap in and feel from the inside out. And feel your breath, your life. I'll close with a very ancient chant. It's a chant of the connection to the light within us. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. The light lies within the lotus. The jewel, the truth, lies within the lotus of the heart, Anahata Chakra. Thank you for sharing this practice with us today. Namaste.